Olive Awards Zambia. I would love to welcome you, and you're wondering, what is this all about? And so the Olive Awards Zambia are right now currently the only gospel awards in this country that's here in Zambia. And the Olive Awards started 2 years ago. We had our first edition, which was last year in 2022. And we had our second edition this year in 2023. And we're looking forward to hosting you next year for our third edition. And as we are coming here to update you, all we're simply saying is come on board and let's do this together, because we believe it's a great step towards, a great music industry, which is the gospel industry in this country, because we've seen that the gospel artists put in a lot, to bless us with their music, to bless us with their videos, to bless us with their graphics, and anything related to arts. They put in a lot. And so as the Olive Awards team, we said, you know what? I think it's high time that we started appreciating what people are doing. And so it is strictly gospel awards. And so, yes, everything that is to do with the Lord, praising him and glorifying him, that's what the Olive Awards, it's all about. The Olive Awards are here to promote unity in the gospel industry in this country. The Olive Awards are here to promote quality when it comes to the works that are going out there. And we're saying, you know what? The God that we save is a God of excellency. And so whatever we put out there, it must have excellence in it. And so we're simply saying, as the Olive Awards, you know what? As we are awarding people and appreciating people, we're simply encouraging all the artists and everybody that does arts for the Lord to put in quality work and to do better. And so it is all about just appreciating, but also recognizing the work that the artists are putting in, to make sure that they bless us. And I always say this, even on radio, I'm like, the music that the artists produce and they release that music, sometimes they don't even realize the kind of impact that it makes on our lives, because they'll just release a song and they won't be there. But once we are depressed, we're listening to these songs. They will just release a song. Once we're discouraged, we're listening to these songs. In our churches, we're singing these songs to be able to worship God, because obviously without music, there is no church. There must be music, then we'll be able to enjoy church. And so that's why the Olive Awards are here, and they're here to stay by the grace of God. And we're excited, and that's why we're coming to your screens every week, every Wednesday, simply talking about the Olive Awards and simply saying, you know what, we have started and we're starting to hype up the Olive Awards. And we want to see you, we want you to be part of what we're doing, and let's move together in simply saving God. And so we're simply calling on all churches, all organizations, all corporates, to come on board and let us do this thing together as we simply appreciate different arts in the gospel industry. This afternoon, I'll be having a guest in the studio, and this guest, they won an award this year as the best worship song in 2023. And so we'll be hosting them in the studio, and we're going to be having Joyce later on, all the way from Kasama. And she attended the Olive Awards. She went with an award, and we'll just be hearing from her, what happened, how she felt, and how that song came about. What's the message behind it? Is there any story behind it? We want to hear everything. And so you need to make sure that you stay tuned and do share our Facebook Live right now. So if you're watching, share it and tell your friends to tune into this program, as we're going to be giving you more updates. And I know at the back of your head, if you're one of those people that were nominating, you might be thinking, when are the names coming out? So very soon we'll be able to announce the nominees, because we have closed the nomination. Remember, we did close the nominations on the 30th of November 2023, and now we are undergoing a process of scrutiny, a process of sitting down and picking the well-deserved nominees that you did nominate. And so later on, we'll be able now, as the days are coming, we'll be able to announce the nominees and obviously launch the Olive Awards for the third edition, which is going to be happening in 2024. That is exciting. And so remember, get to share this Facebook Live, tell somebody to tune in, and I want to see those comments. Let me know where you're watching. Let me know where you are. And if there's anything that you would love us to do as the Olive Awards, get in touch and tell us. We simply say the Olive Awards is about making the industry grow, and it's about doing it together. This is our baby, and let us nest it together. Let's go on a musical break, and I'll be back on the other side with my guest this afternoon, who is Joyce, all the way from Kasama. She walked away with an award this year, and so we'll be just hearing from her. And so as we go on a musical break, a beautiful song coming from Yellow Dove, simply saying, Yesu Enkonto. Be blessed.
From Kwabulozi to Kabwata, we here to glorify Jesus.
Yesu enkonto ionjende lako, Yesu enkonto ya mweo, Yesu eliwe ionjimini nako, Yesu eliwe ya mweo.
Kulibe kweni yenda poverty nayo back to the sender ponse popoka yesu wamenda misisi zanga sonse yapenda we praising God all day. Look at the seas, the winds, the hears voice and they just obey. 26 letters cannot alphabet your greatness. How do I put this crest that mbele mumani pasa chi feeling tawele, and you I move and have my being, my walking stick, my everything. Even the dark is not darky to you. I count on you like a calculus teacher. You are my covenant keeper. Your presence is hard like
Yesu
a heater.
enkonto ionjende lako, Yesu enkonto ya mweo, Yesu eliwe ionjimini nako, Yesu eliwe ya mweo.
I will sing and dance for him. He is Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Nissi, the Lord, the great I am. I will live my life for him, man. He's Jesus, he's King. Yellowholic music.
Beautiful piece of music right here coming from Yellow Dove featuring Christine Esther Chungu and Chileshe, simply saying Yesu Enkonto. And first and foremost, I'd love to say that's a very interesting combination of singers and I think Yellow Dove is doing the most. And I remember Yellow Dove was part of the nominees for the Olive Awards in 2023 in our second edition. I think he had more than 2 nominations, and which is like really great, and is putting in a lot, you know, to just promote music and the genre of rap. And for me, I love rap. And all the time, I'm always concerned when it comes to the genre of rap, when it comes to gospel in this country. But it's good to see that people like, you know, Yellow Dove, you know, still promoting it and still pushing it. And so, yes, this is what it's all about. It's about us coming together, push different genres, and put out something for the Lord. But talking of the song, Yesu Enkonto, it is simply coming to a place and realizing that, you know what, without God, we're simply nothing. And the Bible is pretty clear. God says that, you know what, he says, look, I'm the vine, you are the branches, and without me, you are nothing. And so without Jesus, we are simply nothing. In order for us to make movement, to walk, and to be successful, we need Jesus. And that song perfectly puts everything very well. Yesu Enkonto. In case you've just tuned in, this is the Olive Awards show right here on LITOVIA TV, and we're simply giving you an update on the Olive Awards, which is coming up next year, 2024. And when I say next year, but it's just a few days from now, because very soon, next week, this time when I come, or if I'm going to be here, obviously, we're going to be in 2024. So nobody will be getting to 2024. So yes, and we're simply here to give you an update. Earlier on, I did say that in the studio this afternoon, I have a guest all the way from Kasama, and her name is Joyce. Good afternoon, Joyce.
Hey, good afternoon and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Good to have you in the studio.
I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah, it is always great to have you in the city of Lusaka.
Lusaka. We call it Kuzambia.
Zambia.
Yeah.
Awesome. And so it's always exciting to have you. And looking forward to what the Lord has for us this coming year.
Yes, we're actually looking forward, and we prayed up.
Yeah, but I can say 2023 has been good for you.
Oh, yes, with a lot of goodies.
It has been a great year.
It has been a great year. God has been gracious. God has been gracious, yeah.
Amen. But for somebody who's watching and might be wondering, you know, Joyce, I remember you from way back because you did do a song and you went quiet. Was it a song or was it an album? But there was one song that was very, known.
Yes, which went viral.
Yeah. Then you went quiet.
I know, right?
You came back.
Yeah.
And you came back with so much force, so much power.
I just had to.
Really great, you know what I mean?
I just had to.
Yeah.
I just had to.
After people disappear for some time, when they come back, they feel to come back with that force, but you came back with that, and which is like really, really amazing. Maybe just go back a little bit, just giving an introduction of who Joyce is and when you started music ministry.
Okay. So I'm a PK. Yeah, you can call me that. I'm a PK, a gospel recording artist. So awards, award winner. I know, right?
It's part of your CV now, award-winning artist.
Yes, added to my CV. Yes, award winner. I'm married to a very, very supportive guy. Oh my God, I love that guy. He's so supportive. And apart from singing, I'm also a teacher. I offer music where I am, and I'm passionate about music, of course, and I also worship lead. Like, I'm passionate about worship leading. and I'm very active at my local church. So basically, I think that's what I can say about myself. Apart from that, I have a movement which I call We Are One, bringing people together, and we've done quite a number of movements over the same.
Awesome, man. You're doing amazing things. Back in Kasama, we watched through the terraces what it's happening, you know. But, you know, coming back to music, at what time did you start doing music?
Okay, so when it comes to recording, I started recording in 2008. I was with G Sounds then. I don't know if they're still there. Yeah, I was with G Sounds then, and Aaron is the one who worked on my album. And then after that, I did something with Bizaria. Then he was producing music. Now he's into videos, I guess. He's into videos. So I did something with him. And all the way from Southern Province, I had to follow him up to the Copper Belts. Wow. And that's where we did the song, It's Alright. It's Alright, Ekondeya. Yes, and then after that, that is when I went quiet, yeah. But I wasn't really quiet. I was just working in the background and trying to find myself. I was just committed with other things, but also trying to find myself more, like, okay, what is God really saying about my ministry? Which direction should I take, and all that? And I guess it was a good move. Yeah, it was a good move, and here we are now.
Awesome. We thank God for that. Let's talk about the Olive Awards. I'm going to start from the nomination. When you saw that your name or your song was nominated for the Olive Awards, what did that mean to you? Or, you know?
Well, nominations, for me, okay, they were just nominations, yeah. I was excited, yeah, but I thought, wow, okay, we are nominated. Wow, we thank God. We are nominated. But then when it came to the award itself, because I remember I was invited to also come and minister, and for me, I was prepared for ministry, like, okay, you know, ministry. And to tell you the truth, I had no idea whatsoever, like no idea. So when I got that award, it actually meant a lot to me. It changed a lot of things to me. It meant hard work, that is. Of course, I'm self-motivated, but at this point, I got external motivation, you know. It has made me to actually start pushing more than I was pushing. It has made me to start pushing more, you know, getting recognized, especially us who are not in Lusaka, but us who stay out there. It actually meant a lot, and also inspiration, especially for people who are not here in Lusaka, but other provinces, because I've had calls even from other people, you know, who are not here, of course, like from other provinces, like, okay, we are inspired, and I was like, okay, it's God, yeah. It's God, yeah. Otherwise, it actually meant a lot. It still means a lot to me, and it has added to my CV. Wow. Yeah, it has added to my CV.
It's really beautiful hearing that. And I loved how you said, you know, when you've talked of even us, like you guys, or outside Lusaka, and many times, you know, people sometimes they say for the others, no, you know, introduce province, but we don't believe in introducing province, because we believe these same categories can really work. When we say best worship, whether you're from the Copper Belts, you're from Southern Province, you're from Mchinga, Central Province, if you've done a song and it's been nominated, it doesn't matter which province you're from. You know, what matters is you just putting in the hard work. So as the Olive Awards, we don't see ourselves saying, no, we have a Copper Belt category, or we have a Northern Province category, or Mchinga category. We're not going to go that route. We believe, you know what, these same categories that are there, despite from where you are, you know, and where you're living, you can still, you know, win an award. Oh, yeah. Joyce is here. all the way from Kasama. She got an award as Best Worship Song of 2023, you know, for the Olive Awards, and which was like really, really amazing. And so what we're going to do is we're going to play Joyce's song, and the song that won an award. And later on, we'll be back and continue having this discussion. So let's get to You Are Bigger Than by Joyce. Beautiful, right there, Bigger, coming from Joyce. Beautiful piece of music, beautiful video as well. You look at the vision like, wow, that's in Zambia. So there are many beautiful places that you can visit, you know, in Zambia. In case you've just tuned in, this is the Olive Awards show right here on Litovia TV. My name is Kunda, and we are talking everything the Olive Awards. And the Olive Awards are here to simply give an opportunity to all the gospel artists, everybody that do gospel arts, you know, to be able to come together and we get to appreciate you. We realize that in the past years, we only had few places where we could be given a platform as the gospel industry. And we thank God to every other people that are doing awards in this country. But obviously, we realized that we're only given one category, which was the gospel category. And everyone will be put in that particular gospel category, those that rap, those that do worship, those that do rumba, those that do R&B, they'll be put in one category. And we felt that wasn't just too much for us because, you know, we're doing so much. And so we started the Olive Awards to be able to give an opportunity to every different genre that we have in the gospel, but also to be able to just appreciate. And not only those that are nominated, but also to appreciate those that have been there for the longest time. And one thing that I can tell you, like this year when we had the Olive Awards, we did award Jojo Mwangaza, one of the pioneers of rumba gospel music in this country. And we'll continue doing that as the years are coming. Even 2024, we plan on awarding another pioneer of gospel music. It might be an individual, it might be a group, and we'll be able to do that. Every year, we'll be able to honor people that have gone before us, people that started this, to just say thank you. We recognize the work that you've been putting in. And that's what the Olive Awards are all about. And so there's a number on your screen. If you are saying that, look, I would love to be part of the Olive Awards, I'd love to be a partner, we are a church, we'd love to partner with the Olive Awards in a way, get in touch with us on that number. If you're a corporate, you're saying, you know what, we'd love to be partners, we'd love to be sponsors for the Olive Awards, get in touch with us through that number. So all the partners, all the sponsors, you know people, you know you are in that fame, you're a CEO, you're a manager. That's the reason why God has put you there. It is by the end of the day we could also advance the kingdom of God. We need to understand that without resources, we cannot do the Olive Awards. And so we need resources, we need the numbers, and we need you as well to be part of what we are doing. And even when we announce for the Olive Awards and we're saying this is the date, you have to get the tickets. Let's come and support the artists. Let's come and support the gospel industry. We want the gospel industry in Zambia to grow, but not only to grow, to have an impact on the soil and beyond the borders as well. And so it starts with us by simply taking part. So there's a number on your screen. Get in touch with us. Get in touch with the Olive Awards. You can also come through our Facebook page, Olive Awards Zambia, if you'd want to be a partner or a sponsor for the Olive Awards. Let us know on how you could be a partner. You know, there's so many avenues that are open if you are a church. The church as well. This is our thing. Let's do it together. It is in order for us to make sure that we promote the kingdom of God. And the Olive Awards are all about God. And if you've attended the Olive Awards, you testify that everything that we do is centered around God. God is the center of everything that we do, the music that we do, and everything else. It is all about Him. That's what the Olive Awards are all about. And so as you become a partner, as you become a sponsor of the Olive Awards, you're simply supporting the kingdom of God and what's happening in the gospel industry. We must support these gospel artists. They're doing it so much, and we must be able to support them. And even those that do different things, you know, you're presenters, radio, TV presenters, you do gospel shows in the TV stations or radio stations, we're also giving you an opportunity to be able to be, you know, recognize that this is the work that you're putting in. I must say, you know, before the Olive Awards, it was hard, you know, to have you being recognized elsewhere. But here's the Olive Awards, we're saying we want to recognize the work that you're putting in as we continue saving God. And talking of the Olive Awards, in the studio this afternoon, we still have Joyce. And Joyce won the Best Worship Song of the year 2023 for the Olive Awards. And so she's right here in the studio, and we're simply talking about the Olive Awards. So once again, congratulations, you know, for winning Best Worship Song of the Year.
Thank you so much.
And so something happened after you won the awards, and I was just watching from Facebook.
Okay.
You know, you went back to Kasama, and you guys did a celebration.
Oh
like
yes.
great.
Oh yes. Oh yes. So, oh yes. So a few friends actually organized that. It was actually a surprise to me.
Oh yeah.
Because yes, it was during the time I was preparing for We Are One concert just there. So as we were busy rehearsing and the like, and I remember my husband was not around. He was also rushing, and he knew about it, but he also didn't tell me. So as we were busy rehearsing. I was just taught to go outside, and that I had some visitors outside. And then when I went outside, I just found, people, and yeah, it was actually a surprise. It was a surprise for me. A few friends, a few artists, and just close friends. Yeah.
And did that give you some sense of support and community feeling that people were part of what you're doing?
Yes, because some faces that I saw that day, I didn't see them. Like, it was my first time to see those faces. Yeah, so it's actually, I was overwhelmed. Like, oh, okay, so my community also has recognized me, has recognized this. So, yeah, and everybody was talking about it in town.
Wow.
Everyone was talking about it in town, and even the Kasama page, they were talking about it, and everywhere I went, people were just asking me about it. So, yeah, it's quite amazing.
Thank God.
An amazing feeling, yeah.
You presented Kasama very well, and
Thank you.
we're excited, just seeing that, as the Olive Awards, committee, just seeing that it really encouraged us as well, knowing that, these awards, they're going out there and they mean something to people.
Oh, yes.
And, who are also very happy, like, okay, this is like really, really beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
And so, I mean, it was great. Talking of your song, Bigger, how did that all come about, trying to, convey such a message?
How? Bigger, you are bigger. This song ministers to me. I know that I wrote it, but yeah, it does minister to me and hits me differently. It's, life, you can't run away from issues of life. This is how life is, ups and downs and the like. So I was in a space where I just needed God to come through for me. Because I was going through a certain situation, and this is where probably you've tried everything, and no one at this point can help you but only God. So at this moment, of course I used to pray, but at this moment I think I was so broken such that I literally told God to sit down and told him, okay, God, let's discuss here. I am your child, and I've prayed, I've done this, I've fasted, and I'm faithful. I do ministry, so why is it that every time I minister to people, they come back to me with testimonies? I pray for people, they do come back to me with testimonies. Yeah, and why is it that when I pray to you, you are not responding to this specific thing? So I remember I was in this space where I was so broken before him. I was crying, and I literally didn't have words sometimes, like just to say to him. And I guess this is how life is, where sometimes we feel like, okay, is God really listening? Like, I'm praying for this thing, and this thing is not happening. Wow, others, it's an easy goal, But anyway, don't give up. If you're in that space, don't give up, because, God is there, and he is listening. Prix, and we actually get to, a number of us get to be recognized in different categories, and including those that of course are already there, and of course the upcoming ministers, talents, and the like. So we own this, and for me, we need to support it, because this is where, like, okay, we can actually get to celebrate our own. Yeah, so yeah.
And it means a lot. And like you were saying, you know, it just helps in a way, even it helps you as an artist. You're an award-winning artist now. You know, whenever you get an award, it's good for your CV. You know, it gives you some boosts on your own. You know, that confidence, knowing that people are seeing what you're doing.
What you're doing.
And recognizing what you're doing. And you know, all that is something that is best. Zambia being a Christian nation, gospel music must be celebrated in this
Exactly.
country.
Kunda, to tell you the truth, it's not easy. Like, if you really have to do something of quality, something that people are going to appreciate, there is a lot that one needs to put in. We're talking about professional BVs, we're talking about professional bands, we're talking about a good producer, and all those other logistics. So, yeah, let's do this.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
And also just, you know, from that point of view, I've been in the industry for quite some time now. And I understand what you artists go through, you know, like from the recording part to the promotion part to the video part, and all those things require resources. You need to invest in money, and sometimes if you invest in so much and you feel that nobody's getting what you're doing, it can be a little bit frustrating.
It's frustrating.
You know, you feel discouraged in a certain way. And I feel this is what we're doing as the Olive Awards, to encourage you, you know, to continue working hard, you know, to encourage you to record even more songs, to encourage you to record, you know, even more albums and all that. So, you know, that's why we're doing this as the Olive Awards, saying, you know what, let's do this thing, you know, let's record more songs, let's record more albums, let's
exactly,
do more videos, and let's make sure that we do share the gospel out there. Getting to the closing, because we're really behind time now. Joyce, what are your last words?